Hello, what's up? What's up? I know I miss you guys so much. Let's just hug it out real quick. Hope you are doing wonderful today. For today's video, I'm going to be doing like a story time about my experience working at UPS. So if you are new, please consider subscribing and liking this video and comment. Wait, I said that at the end, right?
Big boobs? What?
But yeah, I'm gonna just get started. So 2020 was really shitty and sad, and just like a lot has happened that changed our world, especially those who work. At the time, I was working at Starbucks. Yeah, I was working at Starbucks, and they ended up shutting down all of our stores, and they were like saying things like they were going to like start firing people and stuff, and they were cutting our hours. It was just like a lot. Like, it was really sad. At home, my parents are just like, they want me to move out by December. And at the time, what happened? It was like June. No, it was before my birthday. It was after my birthday. Yeah, like May, June is when I was told that. I wasn't completely like nervous or like shocked, because it was like I was already looking to move out anyway, because I am 21 years old now, and like I need to be at my parents' house. I need to be in my own place. I need to be on my own thing. I'm a grown man out here, and this is really sad. But I'm also very poor, and I work at Starbucks, so it was just like, it wasn't like working. I had a roommate, and things were looking bright. We were looking at places and all that, and we were looking for places for like a year. This girl who I consider a friend. I mean, now, not really friends. I love her, from a distance. I'm gonna keep it at that. I'm not gonna put her business out there. Because of the fact that I wasn't getting paid a lot of money, and I had to move out and stuff, like, I'm on go mode, and I'm looking for a second job, because I need a second source of income. I could do OnlyFans, but I don't have a lot of fans yet. I will be one day.
You're a dreamer.
But yeah, so I couldn't do that. I don't sell drugs, so literally I had to find a second job. I was applying to a bunch of places, and I ended up looking at UPS, which is a job that I applied to like a few times, like years ago, but I just wouldn't do it, because at the time, like, I don't want to work overnight. I don't want to work like long hours, and it was like it was going to conflict with my actual Starbucks schedule, so it was just like, it wasn't going to work out. But since the thing happened and my hours got cut, and I'm having more free time and like more days open, I can totally work this. So I applied to be a package handler at UPS overnight at one, like, in South Philly. Well, I'm not gonna put the address out there. I probably just did. Oh well, y'all can call them if y'all want to. They may actually have my money. All right, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna get that far ahead. I applied there. Okay. Fast forward, get to the interview. My ass is all superstitious and all that. I'm praying. I'm looking for a sign. I'm seeing signs saying like change is near, and shit like that. So I'm thinking like, this is gonna be cake. This is gonna be like the new job. Like, I'm gonna leave Starbucks. I'm gonna work at UPS at some point. This is gonna be my main breadwinner. They pay more than Starbucks and all that. So that was great to hear. And also, like, they were gonna offer me more hours. And like I said, they wanted me to do seasonal. And they were like, if you're really good at seasonal, we definitely will, like, take you on to be permanent and have a permanent position here. I ended up becoming a driver helper. And if you don't know, a driver helper is someone that, what do driver helpers do? We sit in the truck, we go out with the delivery guys, the UPS man, and we literally help deliver packages. What else do we do? We get these cute little vests. I threw mine out because I hate that place, but I might have a picture of what I look like in my vest. It was so cute. I caught a lot of trade, okay? A lot of white men, a lot of gentrified men, a lot of construction workers. The girl was out there this summer, okay? Nosebleed and all. Like, I was fooling them. They were on their bikes, honking their horn, all that. You know what I mean? Sir, would you like a water? I was like, yes, sir. Like, I'm thinking this place is gonna be professional. Like, you know, this is gonna be like a breath of fresh air, like Starbucks. No tea, no shade, but like my particular location, it was messy. You know, messy boots, like straight up hip hop trash. Like
Hip hop trash.
My first day, you know, it's training or whatever, and come in, it's a bunch of other people, a bunch of other helpers. You know, we're all like kind of like teenagers to like early 20s. Like they're all like, we're all basically kids. You know, like young adults, kids, like it's that age group. They had showed us where we signed, where we put our time in and all that. It was these little flimsy ass timesheets. I haven't did a timesheet since, again, I was in a summer camp or school or something. I didn't know they still did timesheets. I thought that was something of like the past. And also, we technically didn't really get trained or anything. It was just like, the lady literally she took us to a truck. She got in. She said, this is how you get in the truck. This is how you close the door. This is how you leave the truck. You know, don't lose your driver. And if you do lose your driver, call him. Make sure you get your driver number. And right after that, I got assigned a driver, and that was that. Like, literally, I had a plan. I'm like, my Starbucks paycheck is for bills, and for me, UPS paycheck is for, you know, my savings account. Like, it's going straight to my savings for my moving expenses, for moving and all that shit. Like, it's a done deal, you know? I'm delivering packages every day. I'm freaking with my driver. He's cool as shit. I will say this, I experienced a lot of homophobia. I expected that, you know, being a feminine, because I'm a femme gay man, and like, I like to wear crop tops in the summertime and short shorts.
You wear short shorts, I wear short shorts!
I'm with my driver, and I got short shorts on, and like I remember this one time with this black guy that was working at this, what the hell is this place? It's like an auto place, some shit like that we deliver to, and they get a lot of packages, like all the time. I'm at the truck or whatever, got the fucking cart. I'm waiting for my driver to like sign off the packages so I can put them on the cart and, you know, bring them to the store. And the guy staring at me through the window, I'm thinking, oh, he probably is waiting for me to come up so he can open the door for me and all that, so I can, you know, come in with the packages. Nope. Once I got to the door, the nigga was gone. I had to wait for my driver to come and, you know, open the door for me. Got in there, they're all nice. They hand us water and all that. They, you know, giggling. I actually used the bathroom because if you ever worked in a truck, you know, or like with a delivery man or something like that, they don't have a bathroom in a truck or anything like that. So it's like, they either have to find a public restroom to pee in, or they have to pee in the back of the truck. So yeah, while I'm in the bathroom, I'm pissing and all that, you know, doing my thing in the fucking mirror, looking cute, make sure I look, you know, wiping off the sweat. He goes, like, he's outside the bathroom, like, talking to my driver. He's like, tell your home there are no short ass shorts like that, because nobody wants to see all that. And was like trying to like make a joke out of my clothes. Bitch, you shouldn't be looking, first of all. I don't like mentioning his race, but I only did because he was literally the only black guy working there, and everyone else there was cool as shit with me. But he had to be the one to be homophobic and say some shit and talk shit behind my back. And I'm like, nigga, you was on my side. In this climate, all this racial tension, you want to sit there and try to degrade me in front of your fucking peers? Like, mind your fucking business, you know? So, I'm in the bathroom, I'm contemplating myself. I'm like, Naeem, should you say something? Like, should you address it? Should you act like you didn't hear him say that? What should I do? And the person in the mirror told me, check him. So that's what I did. I took a deep breath to make sure I wouldn't stutter or do some clownery. You know, I wouldn't go out there and trip or walk out there and my fly is open or something on my face. I made sure I look like something, so that when I come out there, I can be a bad bitch telling that Negro off. So came out there, out the bathroom. I yelled out because I saw him. He's with a customer, and I wanted to make sure that I sounded really like I really ruined his experience over there. I said, you know, is there an issue? And he looked at me. I'm just like, no, because I heard something in the bathroom. I'm just wondering, you know, do you have an issue with me or something, what I'm wearing? And he's just like, oh no, man, we're good, man. like giggling and shit. Like he really pussied up, and I was just really confused because I expected him, because the way he was sounding while I was in the bathroom, he was sounding really like don't fuck with me type of thing, you know? So I was expecting an energy. I was expecting to argue that day. And my driver was in the truck, so I wasn't getting in trouble or anything like that. I was just going to argue and tell him about his business. But, you know, he wanted to pussy up and be acting like he didn't say anything at all. So I just left. I said, you know what? Oh well. The next time this shit happened was at another place. This is one place where a lot of ugly, and I call them ugly old bricks because I don't want to call people ugly. I don't. But when you do ugly shit and when you sit there and try to degrade people or you're homophobic, to me, you're fucking ugly. And that makes you ugly. It makes you unattractive. And they were unattractive before that, but it was just like ill. It was like 100 degrees in Philly. And my driver had like a little tank top on. I had on like short shorts, of course, and a muscle shirt. Like, you know, we dress for the fucking weather. So we deliver packages, we deliver a package to them or whatever. And you know, I'm pulling the boxes out. I realized that they're all gathered in like a circle or whatever, like around us. It was like kind of weird. And the guy, they're like pointing at my shorts and shit, and they're like laughing and all that. And like, I don't hear exactly what they're saying because I had my AirPods in. Because last times I had my AirPods in, I just want to listen to my music while I'm delivering packages. I'm not here for the small talk. I'm here to make my money. So, you know, I couldn't hear exactly what they were saying, but it was just like, they were like laughing at me. And I'm just like, I put my AirPods on, I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm just letting that in. Like, at this point, I'm like, just ignore it. Like, it's what it is. Oh, well, you're not new to this. Like, I get this all the time. But one of the guys took it like even further to go up to me while I'm trying to get back on the truck to leave. And he's like, you guys are dressed like y'all going to the beach or whatever. And I just looked at him and I'm just like, well, you're dressed like a bum. And he was like, well, I'm supposed to dress like this. And I'm just like, well.
So?
No, I'm saying
what now?
So what now? So I didn't deal with that. I also had to deal with being racially profiled one time. Where I was delivering to the gentrified ass fucking neighborhood with these fucking Karens. They run rampant, like through the whole bitch. Like they literally, that's like the territory now. Just fucking Karens everywhere. Just wanting to, I hate people. So, I'm like walking down the street with a bunch of packages in my hand or whatever. You know, we usually like, what we do is like, we'll get all the packages for like one street or whatever. We like carry as much as we can. And like, while we're walking down the street, we're delivering to people's houses, you know, knocking on the door, delivering one package here, one package there, one package over here. Boom, boom, pow. That's one street done, you know, to make things quicker. So I guess she seen me walking down the street, whatever, and she's outside on the phone. She stops me while I'm walking. She's like, hey, like, well, she didn't say hey. She from her face up, she said, are those yours? I was like, yes, I'm delivering these. She like, oh, what's the address? Where you delivering them to? I'm just like, I'm looking at him like, she don't see that I'm working for UPS. Like, and I'm just like, I'm kind of frozen. I'm just like, is this really happening? Like, she really sitting here like, is she interrogating me? Did she not believe that like, and I'm just like, looking at her like, what? Like, she literally, like, she looked over the packages. Like, she's like, I'm like, she looking at the address and the packages to make sure I'm actually delivering them and all that. And then she's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's just because we get our packages stolen over here all the time. All that. And I just like, I kind of walked away. And I just, while I walk away, I'm yelling out. I'm just like, this bitch did not just racially profile me. Oh my God. Not why all this is going on right now. Like, this is so ghetto. Y'all are just so fucking racist over here. Like, I was just really irked. And I went back to tell my driver, and he literally was just like, okay. And he had put, like, he wrote down, what he wrote down? Like, he had those little sticker thingies where it say, like, hey, you have to come pick your package up. He was like, so next time she gets a package, like, you know, we'll just give her this, and she has to come pick up a package. And I was like, thank you so much for that, because I like making bad people's lives more inconvenient. So I told y'all what I was doing, like how things was working. I had no days off, you know, that type of thing. So 1 week at Starbucks, I wasn't working the entire week. Good thing for me. I decided I was gonna work at UPS every day. I was gonna work 6 days straight, you know, get overtime and all that. Like, make sure I'm working over like 40 hours a week. I definitely surpassed 40 because I was in that truck for like 10, 11 hours a day. So after that long ass week of me working, next week, you know, because we get paid weekly. So next Thursday, the following Thursday, I was expecting a nice fat paycheck. Well, when Thursday came around, I only got $300, which is less than my normal pay at that job. And I was very confused because I'm just like, how I work more hours and get paid less? And then I'm also overhearing, like, where I was at, you know, in the morning time and I'm waiting for my driver, I hear, like, you know, my other colleagues, the other helpers, they're talking about, like, another guy. He's like, oh, you know, his friend was working, like, his ass off and he got paid. His pay came short, too. So I'm like, well, something's not right.
Ace for the FBI.
Because at first I was going to just ignore it and be like, maybe I'm tripping, like, maybe this isn't, like, you know what I mean? Like, but it was just like, nah, fuck out of here.
Somebody ain't doing the math right.
So I told my driver. That's the first person I talked to about it. And my driver's like, it don't sound right. He told me to go to the office to talk to him about it. You know, go to the office, which was like right after my shift that day. Go to the office that night, and they're like, oh, we don't handle that. HR deals with that type of thing. So I go to HR. HR is looking at me like, well, you know, you should have went to your office. I'm like, that's where I just came from. They sent me over here. And HR lady like, no, we don't handle pay. You have to go to your supervisor. I'm looking at her like, I don't know who my supervisor is. To that day, I never met my supervisor. I didn't know which one of the people were. I thought they all worked at the office, you know. She's like, just go to the office and ask them for your supervisor. So I go to the office and ask the people for my supervisor. Instead of them sending me to my supervisor, the lady in the office decided she wanted to look through the entire pile of timesheets, the time card things I showed you guys earlier, to look through, you know, the pile of those to see and try to find each and every single last one of my damn timesheets. I didn't remember exactly my hours that I worked that day, nor did I take a picture of it, which I feel like if now, you know, side note, if y'all working any job, and you know, y'all pay or y'all thing, you have to like actually write y'all like time in. Make sure you're taking pictures of each and every time you clock in and clock out. They're evil.
Resident Evil.
So make sure you always have evidence. You always have receipts to show these motherfuckers so that you're not the one looking crazy. Because I was looking crazy that day. So the following week I decided I was only going to work Monday. To my driver, I was like, yeah, I quit. Like, I can't come back here because no one's paying me. And no one seems to care about this. And this is getting to me, you know. Following week after that Monday, I expected to get my last paycheck. Never got paid. They never sent me. They didn't send me anything. No money. No paycheck. No shit. So I decided to come down there and talk to them. They wouldn't let me through the front gate. The damn guard acting like he don't know who the hell I am. Even though he like literally clocked me and checked my bags every day while I was working there. He decided he didn't know who the fuck I was, and I had to sit the front gate until my supervisor came out, which was a whole nother guy at this point. I don't know who the hell this man is, but a whole nother guy that came out who was apparently my supervisor also. And talking to him about the situation, he's lying to me. I didn't know he was lying at the time, but he was just like, you know, he wrote all my stuff down. I'm telling him like my hours. I'm like, yeah, like I took a picture of my time stamp that day. I'm like, yeah, like this is the day like I was working. Show him the proof and all that. He's like trying to reassure me and shit. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna talk to this guy about this, and we're gonna call you and make, you know, actually, you know, if you want to do paycheck or if you want to get it to direct deposit. So I'm leaving. I'm feeling accomplished. I'm proud of myself. I'm like, yes, like you actually went down there, all the way down there, and you stood up for yourself. You advocated for yourself. Like, you know, they listened to you, and you know you won't get your money.
Things looking bright.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah.
You're a dreamer. You dream a lot in your sleep.
No, not really. I know.
Yes, you do.
No, I
yes,
don't.
you do.
Still, I ain't get no phone call. I ain't get no paycheck. I ain't get no freaking direct deposit. I ain't get shit. This is weeks after. To this day, while I'm recording and while you guys are even watching this, I would have not have been paid, and I still haven't been paid. That was going on. And in the meantime, I ended up losing my roommate, who at the time I stopped being friends with also because of some damn drama with boys, with her boy, her man.
Out the door, you see someone that you know, and they ask you how.
Shit, it was just a lot. But anyways, that was the whole thing with UPS. So, a few pointers, like a few things I would say that I learned from it was that, first of all, you have to advocate for yourself. Like, really advocate for yourself. Like, if you feel like you're being played, if you feel like something's not right, something don't feel right, something don't, you know, your money not looking right, or your hours not looking right, like, speak out. Say something. Okay? Like, don't let them get over on you. And that goes for any job or relationship or friendship or whatever, like, whatever obligation you have, don't let them get over on you, because they will. Just chill, okay? Like, just calm down. Calm the fuck down. It's gonna get done. You're gonna do it. You're gonna, you know, meet your quota, whatever the fuck it is. Pray. Talk to God more often if you do, or your universe, or I don't know, your friend. I don't fucking know what you believe in, but whatever you believe in, talk to them. Yeah, so that's about it. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy your rest of your day or night, whatever. And yeah, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share, talk to me, follow me. Let's be friends. Let's be family. Peace.